Well, how good are you on cash right now? I'm just asking because you might hit your ATM pretty soon. That's all I'm saying. And you better do it until probably next Tuesday, before then, because that's when your ATM could be at the mercy of cyber thieves. That is the day the software that powers a lot of these machines changes. Microsoft's operating system goes away, and let's just say a lot of banks still aren't ready with any software to replace it. Vulnerable. That's a prime target for bad guys wanting to steal your cash. What to do? Let's ask Gold Coast Bank CEO Joseph Perri. By the way, if you hear that sound as you approach your ATM, that's probably a good signal that you've got problems. What happens Tuesday? What's the magic of Tuesday?
The magic of Tuesday is if the banks don't get on the stick, the consumers are going to suffer because the security of the software that they're putting in now, the Windows 7 software, will prevent the hackers from getting in. But if there's old software, the XP software out there, the hackers are waiting.
So that phase is out. And then it's up to the bank who've known this, like you've known this.
Yeah, we've known this for a while.
So the new security software should be already checked in, ready to go. But a lot of banks, it's not ready to go. So what's going to happen?
So what'll happen is they're at tremendous risk to be hacked, where the hackers can get into the ATMs. We're not only talking about transfers of dollars and money, we're talking about information hacking. And they can get into the ATMs as soon as you put your card in. They'll take all the information.
Well, how are they doing
card.
it? Should I be looking behind my shoulder here?
Very close to it. They're sitting. You got hackers sitting in dark rooms with computers, and they hack into the software. They're able to get online via the XP software, go in and take the information.
So in other words, then you get through as your withdrawal, and something will come up on the screen, no funds available.
Exactly.
Worst case scenario.
Worst case.
Now, those poor people, are they protected in that event?
Well, they're protected, but the issue is they'll get their money eventually.
But they might have to wait.
But right now, they might have to wait. So you
what do you do? How am I to know? Now, I know you have this software set up to replace this, so you're not vulnerable, or any of your bank ATMs are vulnerable. How do I know mine is?
If I was a consumer, or which I am, but if I would go to my bank immediately and ask them if they've changed over.
Well, all the big
software.
money center banks, do they have it?
They have it, but they haven't accomplished this yet.
So if mine, let's say hypothetically, mine is Fred's Bank and Hoagie Service.
Okay.
That its chances are they might not.
Absolutely.
Okay. So all this has to be in place Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Banks and a lot of your colleagues have had ample warning for this.
And it takes time to put in.
Absolutely. So what's your bet, Joe, about how many? What percentage of the industry is ready?
I would say 25% is a lot of the industry that would be ready.
That means 75% is not.
75% is not.
So wait. So their ATMs are vulnerable to hackers come Tuesday.
Absolutely, because the amount of ATMs out there is so great that the banks would have had to have started months back preparing and changing over the software. Because it's not something that you do.
So this is like another
overnight.
Y2K thing. They had to be ready for this.
Absolutely. It's an issue. Now, there's one bright spot in all this is that a majority of the community banks, which are like us in our size, we use software, IT software outsiders. So what happens is we contract with huge companies, and we have a huge company that has been guiding us through this change. And they've sent us information way back.
Right.
So that the community banks, once again, are probably your best protected bet.
This is scary stuff.
Very, very.
Joe wants you to know that he's handing out free money, though, next week. He's not really. I just want to catch him off guard. Joe, thank you very, very much. And he has been warning about this. And to be fair, we've been trying to warn you about this. Just know that it's out there, and you should check with your bank whether they're ready.